And now we turn to what's probably our cutest story of the week. Last month, Niabi Zoo welcomed some adorable new babies. I mean, look at your screen. Those are Fennec foxes. The adults weigh only about 3.5 pounds, and they're known for their super large ears, which scientists think help dissipate heat and find prey in the desert climates that they're native to. Well, locally, Niabi Zoo has been a critical piece of our national Fennec fox breeding and conservation program. And joining us now to discuss this is Joel Vanderbrush, Niabi Zoo's Curator of Conservation and Education. Joel, thank you so much for being here with us.
My pleasure.
Why don't we start with how many Fennec foxes Niabi has?
Well, currently we have 13 at the zoo. You won't see all of those on exhibit though, because we do have some behind the scenes areas. But we've bred over, I think, 19 over the past few years. So yeah, we are fox heavy at the zoo.
Well, I know you've only been part of this breeding program for the past, 5 years?
Something like that, yeah.
So to get 19 kits in about 4 or 5 years, I mean, that seems pretty successful.
Oh yeah, we have 3 different breeding pairs that are contributing to that, and we actually just created a 4th breeding pair on recommendation from the breeding program. So we are pretty sure that they will contribute to that well, because of course once our zookeepers really understand like what those needs are for those animals and the environmental enrichment that we provide for those animals, if the environment is good for them, they're going to feel really comfortable and they're going to do what they naturally do, which they have done. So we're pretty certain that the animals that are going to become part of that breeding program are going to do really well.
Well, I know you brought with you your family tree of sorts of the Fennec foxes.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about these parents? I mean, they just seem like stars.
Oh sure. So currently we've got Jelani and Pika and Gordy and Dahlia and Carlos and Leedy, and our newest pair is going to be Cosmo and Ginger. And so those animals are, and they of course have all of their kits underneath them, so we know who's related to who, and we manage that in our breeding database. And of course, when we're sending foxes to other zoos, we look at that same database to make sure that no one's related to each other, and that's part of the whole breeding program, is making sure that we have clear data on the relationships of these animals, because when you have this managed breeding program, the whole point is to create a genetically diverse population.
Why do you think Niabi has been so successful at this breeding program?
Well, I think it really has to come back down to our staff, simply because the more that you learn about the animals and their needs in their wild habitats, and the more you can replicate that in a zoo environment, that really helps. But it isn't just that it's a naturalistic exhibit. We're addressing the behavioral needs of those animals as well. And so sometimes you come in and you're like, is that a box of cereal that's in there? Well, it is a cereal box, but inside the box may be things like shredded paper and insects that they're able to naturally dig into to stimulate those natural behaviors. And so while it may not all be a fully naturalized exhibit, we are stimulating the behaviors that they need in order to feel comfortable and at home.
Well, the breeding program isn't the only thing that Niabi has going on right now. You've got your fall classes that have been going. I think you had your first one last week,
Yep, we sure did.
Yeah, tell me about those.
Oh yeah, so last week was our Dinosaurs Alive program, so that went really, really well. And of course we've got coming up for 4 to 5 year olds, 6 to 9 year olds, 10 to 13 year olds, on October 5th we have Fall for Enrichment. So just like what I was talking about with the foxes, we do that with all of our animals, and we teach the kids about it, get the kids to actually create some enrichment for animals so that they can introduce that to them. Then we've got Spooky Species coming up on October 19th, and while you should not be afraid of these spooky animals that some people think are, we have Migratory Movements coming up on November 2nd, Frosty Flexibility on November 16th, and then on December 7th we have some holiday tales.
Yes.
So both telling stories and talking about tales. So that's pretty great. But the biggest thing we have coming up that I'm really excited about is our Conservation Speaker Series. So we have our 4th speaker this year. His name is Todd Lehman. He's from Wildlife Protection Solutions, and they actually use technology to save species. And so there may be some of us who are going out into the field and working with animals in the wild, but they're using a lot of different technology, from camera traps to virtual reality, all kinds of things to help conservationists succeed in the wild. And so he'll be here on October 9th to talk about that.
Joel, you got a lot going on at Niabi. Thank you so much for dropping by today.
My pleasure.
For you guys at home, we do have Niabi's Fall Zoo Hours, as well as information about the fall classes and the Conservation Speaker Series up on our website. Just click on the As Seen on TV tab.